Libra, what's going on? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your first reading for November 2020. This is the first week of November 2020. I'm going to bring you videos every week. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you know when I post for all of the placements in your chart, because you know you're not just one sign. So, keep that in mind. If this reading doesn't resonate, check your other placements. And for those who are returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've not subscribed already, please do so. If you have subscribed and you're not seeing my videos come up every week, make sure you unsubscribe, refresh your screen, and then resubscribe. I've been getting comments from people saying that they are subscribed, they hit the notification bell, but they're not seeing it. And this was something that was suggested, and from what I understand, it works. So please do that. All right, so let's see what we got going on for Libra. Oh, before we get into the reading, this is the first reading of the month. So for those of you who are new, what I normally do is I go over the planetary alignment so that you know what's going on with you and what you may be experiencing in your environment for the month of November. This is going to be a very general reading. It's not going to resonate with every placement of Libra, so take what does, leave the rest. There's going to be an extended to the video. The link's in the box below. If you are not interested in the astrological piece, then once you see me laying out the cards, you can, fast forward until you see me lay out the cards. Once you see me lay out the cards, then you can go ahead and play the video, because that's where the reading is going to begin. So with that being said, Libra, you have two planets in your first house. You have Mercury there and you have Libra. Mercury is the planet of communication. It's the planet of travel. It's the planet of processing of information. Venus is the planet of love. It's how you show love. And Venus is your ruling planet. So it's at home with you. So this is, some of you should be feeling really good right now. Some of you may have come out of relationships that no longer served you. A lot of us did planetary wise because there was a major karmic with the new moon. There were 3 supermoons. We are just coming out of the Taurus full supermoon. Actually, today is day 4 of the new moon energies for Taurus, or the full moon energies for Taurus. But that it was the 3rd supermoon. Okay, the one before that, I believe, was in Scorpio, and it was it was 2 full moons we had this month, and it was a full moon in Aries, and then we had the full moon in Taurus, and then before that was the Aries one was a super moon as well, and then the first super moon to kick off the series of the 3 was the new moon in Libra. That particular new moon was an energy of ending karmic relationships on a planetary scale for a lot of people. If you want to know more about that, if you go into the community tab, scroll down and see where you see the new moon in Libra. What I do is I usually send you guys a post in the community tab to let you know when the new moon is here, when the full moon is here, what energies are going to be involved with that full or new moon, and just some little pointers to help you manifest, or to help you if you decide you want to remove things from your life. You would do that with a full moon. To bring things in that you want, you do that with a new moon. So right now we're in the full moon energies of Taurus. So you want to talk about getting rid of things that are hindering you from keeping stability, financial stability, or just personal stability, physical stability, also security. Okay. But check out that tab for the full moon in Taurus as well in the community tab. Now, with those 2 planets in your first house right now with Mercury, we got the elections going on. Because, your first house deals with politics. It deals with law. It deals with justice, whether it's karmic justice or actual 3D justice in the courts and things like that. So with politics, of course, with communication and Mercury, you see all over the TV the election. Tonight is election night in the United States for those of you who are outside the U.S. So, that's a real life example of what we're experiencing with Mercury and Libra. All right, Venus in Libra. Venus is all about how you love, and this is people's, you're dealing with people who have a love for politics, of people who have a love for partnerships, of people who have a love for business, and politics for what's fair, for what's just and what's right. So as a result, you're seeing a lot of protests going on. okay, in reference to people fighting for what they believe in and what they love. Now, we have 3 planets in the house of Capricorn. Capricorn is the house of your professional achievements, your professional endeavors, what people recognize you as far as what you do for a living. And not only that, but what people recognize you as an individual. So for example, you could say, oh yeah, that's John, he drives the green BMW. And so people may know you as John, who drives the green BMW. Or, people may know you as Mary, the astrologer. Yeah, she's Mary, she's the astrologer. She talks, she'll help you with your chart, things like that. So it's your reputation in reference to how you make money, your career, and also your personal, how people know you. It also deals with your morals and your ethics. What you feel is right, what you feel is wrong, what you will stand for, what you won't stand for, your individual personal ethic and moral radar, right? So that's what the house of Capricorn deals with. We have Jupiter in there, we have Saturn in there, and we have Pluto in there. So there's some interesting energies going on. So with Jupiter, it's all about expansion, growth, good luck, good fortune, the higher mind, the conscious mind. So this could talk about in reference to career, people interested in applying to positions of education, publication, anything in the Justice Department, plus Mercury's in Justice as well. So a lot of people are applying for these types of positions, looking to move into these types of positions. Not only are we talking about the presidential elections, but we have the congressional, there's other elections going on as well, for other offices, for other political offices, not just presidential. So we have that going on as well. So that's representing Jupiter in Capricorn. And then Saturn is in Capricorn as well. Saturn deals with timing. It deals with rules, regulations, schedules, routines, and patterns. And as we know with COVID-19, we're seeing a lot of rules and regulations being implemented in the workplace, which is Capricorn, where you work, right? As well as rules being implemented in reference to the elections, is how people can vote, mailing in their votes or doing it online. There's stricter laws so that, there's no corruption going on. And then finally we have Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is a planet of power struggle, okay? It's also a planet of death and rebirth. It's very intense energy, very powerful energy. So, there could be a lot of issues going on in your workplace, which may put you in a position where you're interested in leaving. Maybe you want to apply for another position within the company because maybe there's a power struggle between you and your colleagues or you and your boss. If this is you as an entrepreneur, then it could be some power struggles between you and your vendors or you and your customers, whatever your scenario is. But Pluto deals with power struggles. It also deals with death and rebirth. So it could be there's a power struggle going on because people want change. And so as a result of that change, there's a death, and then the new beginning is the rebirth. So that could be, ending of old laws, which is the death of one law, and then the amendment of a new law, which is, rebirth of a law. So death and rebirth. Now we also have Mars in retrograde in Aries. Mars is a planet of your desires, your sexual desires, where Venus deals with your romantic needs. Mars deals with your sexual desires, your fight or flight response, that energy in you, that basically energy, period. So when Mars is in retrograde, I like to describe Mars in retrograde as if you have Mars is the warrior anyway. It's the god of war, or known as the god of war. So Mars is just, ruthless if he needs to be, and he always is when he's at war, for sure. Whatever he does it to the end, to the death. That's Mars. Now, when he's in retrograde, he's on break. So, for example, I like to relate that to a soldier who, maybe is going overseas and going to war, but there may be a break, like a 2-month break, where he can come out of serving and he can go home for 2 months, and then he may need to come back. So Mars is going home for 2 months. He's in retrograde. He's going to be in retrograde until Friday the 13th. And then after that, there's a 2-week post-shadow period. And that goes for any planet that comes out of retrograde. Whatever date it comes out of retrograde, keep in mind there's always a 2-week post-shadow period where that energy is still lingering. So that's what's going on with Mars, and that's in the house of Aries. So we also have Neptune in retrograde in Pisces. Neptune is a planet of illusions. It's the planet of your creative imagination. It's the planet of glamorizing things, embellishing things, making them more than what they are. It's the planet of downplaying things, making it less than what it really is. And when it's in retrograde, it means that all of that bullshit is wiped to the side and people see things for what they truly are. All right. And that could be very difficult for people right now because Pisces deals with the house of karma. All right. So you got Pisces in there for the house of karma, and Libra deals with karma as well, karmic justice. And so Mercury's in there as well. So a lot of people, depending on what they've done in the past, are reaping the benefits of their karma, whether it's positive because they did positive things in the past, or it's negative. You could also be reaping negative karma if you're staying in connections or relationships where people are doing you wrong, or you're afraid to leave, or you refuse to leave. All right, keep that in mind as well. There are a lot of people getting negative karma simply because they won't leave a karmic connection that has been over, but this person refuses to let go, or they're afraid to. And then finally, we have Uranus in Taurus in retrograde. So we got a lot of retrograde planets still, but these retrograde energies are going to be clearing up like the first week of December. So we got a little bit longer. We just got to get through the holiday, the Black Friday, Thanksgiving holiday, and then those energies will start to subside. But with Uranus in the house of Taurus, Taurus is your money-making house. Now, Capricorn is what you do to make money. Taurus is how much money you're going to make doing it. All right? Now, with Uranus there, also with Taurus, Taurus is the house of your self-value, your self-worth. It's the house that talks about what you find valuable based on sentimental value or monetary value. All right? It also deals with real estate as well, and housing and building things that are stable and secure. Now, Uranus is there. Uranus is in retrograde. Uranus is a planet of the genius in you, because the planet of Uranus talks about forward movement. It does not talk about the past at all. Pluto deals with the past, hidden things, emotions, power struggle, things like that. Uranus deals with strictly what's coming. What can we move? It's time to move on. It does not deal with the past at all. When it's in retrograde, it's you sitting back and planning for future movement. So when it's in the house of Taurus, your money-making house, Uranus is also the planet of internet, high-speed internet. It's the planet of forward movement. It's the planet of hopes and dreams. It's the planet of the inventor. It's the planet of rebellion and individuality and uniqueness, because it's a person who's going to march to the beat of their own drum. And like I said, when Uranus is in retrograde, this is people thinking about, okay, I need to do what's best for me. Also, a lot of people are looking for jobs online because, again, Uranus is about the internet and Taurus is about how you make money. So because of what's been going on with COVID, a lot of people have been moving to the idea of working remotely via the internet. All right, so that's what we got going on for the planetary alignments. Let's get into your reading, Libra. What messages do we need? What does Libra need to hear? What messages does Libra need to hear? I need 5 cards for Libra, please. Oops. 5 cards for Libra. What messages does Libra need to hear? Thank you. 4 more cards, please. What messages does Libra need to hear? I don't know if I told you guys there's going to be an extended. The link's going to be in the box below. All right, 1 more card for Libra, and we'll get right into it. One more for Libra, please. What does Libra need to hear? Thank you very much. Okay, the overall energy for the read, Libra. 6 of Wands. Beautiful energy, victorious energy. This is Leo energy. This is about self-esteem. This is a self-esteem boosting time. You're feeling pretty good, feeling pretty proud. People are recognizing you. For some of you, you're in the public eye, so you're being recognized. Some of you could be being recognized on your job, getting a promotion, getting a raise. Some of you, you could have had a legal victory, all right? And just a sidebar, if you want to know what the name of the deck is, it's the Edgar Allan Poe deck, one of America's most renowned authors. He writes about, kind of, dark situations in reference to how, people deal with each other. But, his stuff is really interesting. All right, moving on. So let's talk about these cards here. So you're victorious here. All right. So we got the Two of Wands, which is Aries energy. We have the Page of Wands, more Aries energy. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. That's Taurus energy. We have the Seven of Wands. That's more Leo energy. And then Temperance, major arcana here. Sagittarius energy. So we got some strong Aries. We got strong fire here. Okay, so a lot of fire energy here with the Six of Wands, Two of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. A lot of wands going on. So I feel like this is you taking charge. You saying, you know what, this is what I want and this is what I'm going for. And as a result of that, with the Two of Wands here, you're trying to decide which way you want to go. Some of you may be considering moving or relocating. This could be about a job, or, moving or relocating for a job, maybe going overseas. Some of you may have, maybe this Six of Wands is that you have been approved to go overseas for a position, or to transfer to a position in another area, whether it's in another city, another state, another country. That could be for some of you. And so the challenge is that you're going to have to start over. Some of you, you're kind of nervous about that. That might make you a bit uncomfortable. But with the Page of Wands here, that's all about new beginnings, also about travel. Some of you may just want to move and relocate your home from one area to another. But there's a lot of energy in the collective right now about people moving, so this is not something that's unusual. Now, the thing is that your finances here with the Five of Pentacles could be a concern in reference to you moving. So you definitely are interested in moving. It could be for work, but it could be also just for personal reasons. But I feel like it could be financial difficulties that might be a concern, or I feel like you're leaving something or someone behind with the Five of Pentacles. It could be a karmic connection, because again, a lot of karmic connections are ending right now. So, or, whether it's a karmic connection at a workplace, or whether it's a karmic connection with a family member, or a lover, or a friend, or a business partner. Okay. I feel like you're leaving that behind. It could cost you some money. Okay. For some of you, or it could put you in a situation where you're financially at a disadvantage. And that's what your concern is in reference to your new beginning. So this is why the new beginning is a challenge, because this is coming up in the challenge section, the Page of Wands. So you're debating on which way to go, which route to take, how you're going to go about moving is what I'm feeling here. But overall, you're going to be victorious. Now, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands here. So this is where your head is at. So you're concerned about what other people have to say is what I'm feeling here. Or you're dealing with what other people have to say about what's going on with you and what decisions you want to make. So this could be something like, with the Six of Wands, this is public recognition. So a lot of people may know what's going on with you. And as a result, there could be some people who have a problem with it. And they could be, questioning you about it, and you could be defending yourself about it. That could be the case. But I feel like with the outcome here, it's temperance. You're going to exercise patience, or, whomever is going to exercise patience, and, balance is going to be restored in the situation here. But I feel like you have to be patient about something. Because when you got all this fire energy, there's no patience. It's about go, 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 go. And I feel like maybe you're waiting on money. That could be what's going on as well. But I feel like money has something to do with your new beginning. Some of you could be in a situation where you reigned victorious in a connection. Well, let's see. What else we got here? Let's take a look at these 5 cards, and then we'll go to the extended and get a little bit more details. So we have the Six of Wands. We have the King of Swords. We have the major arcana of the Empress energy. We have the Page of Swords reverse, and we have the Nine of Swords reverse. So I definitely feel like somebody may be keeping something to themselves in reference to, King of Swords. I feel like some of you, this could be a divorce, okay? and you're keeping things to yourself in reference to it. And I feel like this is you celebrating that you're free. But for people who know you, they know what you're going through. So this could be your friends and your family saying, okay, yes, you're out of that situation. But this could just be how you feel about things within yourself, because this is a Leo card. Leo is about the self, the ego. So you could be feeling like, yes, with the court ruling, with the King of Swords here and the Empress energy, as well as the Page of Swords reverse and the Nine of Swords reverse. Excuse me. So I feel like once a verdict comes in, for some of you, you're in court. Once a verdict comes in, you will be successful. You may have the money you need to move, is what I'm feeling for some of you. For others of you, this could be you going to court. Let's see. Okay, someone taking action to speak up, speak a truth about. Somebody could be filing for a business loan. Somebody could be, and they're not saying anything. Somebody could have some issues in reference to business. Their business. There could be some money issues here, and some people are not sure what to do. For example, you're trying to figure out which way to go, what's the best route for you. The challenge is that, with the Page of Wands energy here, you may not be sure how to begin. The concern could be money here. And, this Seven of Wands could be bills, things that you have to pay and you may not have the money. And so what happens is Temperance comes in the end. And so I feel like this is why, some of you are applying for a loan or a court decision comes in. And what's going to happen is you're going to be victorious after all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the extended. The link's in the box below, and we're going to clarify this and get a little bit more detail. And then we're going to get you some advice. So if this resonated as is, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. Make sure you guys hit the like button if it did. And make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out your other placements. And I will see you in the extended. If not Libra, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out.